Hi, this is Garrett with Gwydion Reviews, and it is time for a review of the new Noname album, Sundial. You know, it's difficult being a Noname fan. I like her music. Room 25 is a fantastic album. I think she is insanely talented. With that said, for a lack of better words, shenanigans she has undertaken during the past few years have really diminished my excitement for Sundial. To put things very briefly, in 2019 she threatened to quit music and performing altogether due to having a predominantly white audience, particularly at concerts. On one hand, I get why she's frustrated as her music is built for a very specific group of people. However, criticizing your white fans for listening to and enjoying your music, I don't know, it comes off bitter and reductive. But really, the big controversy is Noname's decision to include Jay Electronica, who is notoriously anti-Semitic, onto the album, and instead of removing the feature and apologizing, she doubled down, basically stating that she doesn't care if anyone is disappointed, and threatening to pull the album from release just because she couldn't handle the criticism. And yeah, the Jay verse is rough. Sure, he has good flow, but he spouts utter nonsense. He's basically blaming the Jews for everything that's wrong with the world, including the war on Ukraine, which he calls a hoax, by the way, and is basically calling the listener to fight the Jews. It's pure insanity. Just look up the lyrics and you'll see what I mean. Now, as far as the rest of the album goes, it's fine. The instrumentals are nice and jazzy, giving a solid moody vibe to each track. Noname's flows are impressive, and her writing stands to be pretty compelling throughout. Really, my biggest problem with the album, besides the obvious, is that it never seems to really go anywhere. Most of these tracks have such a similar feel to them that the whole experience ends up pretty homogeneous. Plus, there are some songs here that just don't grab me. It doesn't feel as captivating or as gripping as it wants to be. But don't worry, there are some highlights. Hold Me Down is a beautiful ballad with a very soulful and catchy chorus, and Beauty Supply has some of the best writing and messaging on the entire project. Then you have Gospel, which is easily my favorite song on here. The beat is gorgeous, the writing is thoughtful, and the features from Silk Money, Stout, and especially Billy Woods are fantastic. So yeah, there are some great elements on Sundial. It certainly sounds nice on the ears. However, the overall experience just ends up fairly underwhelming, and with that Jay Electronica feature, it ends up leaving a bad taste in my mouth. The album as a whole is certainly not bad, but I can't help but feel a little disappointed. But hey, that doesn't matter because Noname doesn't care that I'm disappointed. Oh well. 5 out of 10.